welcome to a new vlog. My name is Ams and this is your universe to ascend, to glow up, to transform into your own version of a girl, whoever she may be. I really was a regular girl living a regular mundane life. I wasn't really happy with how I looked. I definitely wasn't happy with how I felt on the inside. And within this past year, I have been able to completely transform my life, leading me to the body of my dreams, an actual healthy, clear mindset, a great relationship with food, which I owe to being in Liv Schmidt's community, and all the way to today, where I was working in a job that really did stress me out and make me quite miserable, to day one of being unemployed. I am so inspired right now to the point that it can't be contained. Like, I have to share this inspiration and this energy around with other women, because if you don't do that, then seriously, what is the point? So for this vlog, I thought we could go through what the heck I'm doing next with my life. Maybe we'll apply to some jobs. And then a lot of girls wanted to see more workouts and more what I eat in a days. So let's just go through a full wellness exploration weekend together. I have been slacking on any strength training for a long time, so this video is perfect. It's gonna keep me accountable. Now that I have time, there's not really an excuse not to focus on some strength. So before we get into the vlog, I'm not a personal trainer. I don't have any certification. I'm not telling you to do these things. These are exercises that I have found work for me after years of weight training. I grew up a dancer, a cheerleader, and a gymnast. So do what you will at your discretion. I am not suggesting you try any of this stuff. Let's get into our first workout. Everything that I need to work out came from Amazon, and it was so cost effective. So I have my thick yoga mat. It's about this thick, $20. I use 8-pound weights for arms and legs. They're like $30. And then I use 5-pound weights for some of my arm movements. A band, it came with a pack of 3, and then ankle weights, which I got from the Dollarama. I like to start from the top of the body and then go down. So first we're going to do bicep curls, then we're gonna do wide curls, and then we're gonna do these cross punches. Then we're going to switch into tricep kickbacks, and that will be my arm segment. I'm going to do my favorite ab series next, which is a bunch of side planks and then pikes. For legs, I don't like doing things like squats and lunges really. I'm very, very, very quad dominant, and so my glutes never get any of the work. My quads and hamstrings get muscular really fast, and I think that's just genetics. My sister and my mom are the same. I do glute work with my dollar store ankle weights, and then I like to do ballet inspired plie movements for my inner thighs. One thing that I do with every single exercise, including walking, including running, is engage my pelvic floor. So kind of squeezing your abs, but there's actually a lot more to it. Squeezing my abs tight, like that's like feeling right here. But when you engage your pelvic floor, you're like sucking up your pelvic floor literally. So your butt goes in, your pelvic floor goes up, I'm completely straight, and you kind of keep that position no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing your squats, whether you're doing any arm movements. Incorporating your pelvic floor is obviously good for core work, but it's also going to prevent you from peeing your pants when you're a senior citizen. You can do them however you wish, but I like to do work with weights slow and controlled. In the past, I used to be and like try and do it like a big juice monkey, but actually I think it's more effective when you go slow. So I'm going to do 15 bicep curls, and then I'm going to go straight into 15 wide curls. Want to give out my core series a try, you don't have to use a weight. I worked my way up to a weight, and now I do this as 5 pounds. You can use 3 pounds, or you can use no pounds. dog walk. Thank God it is sunny. Can you imagine if I was unemployed and it was raining out? That would be super, super depressing. We got to get our butts moving. It's summertime. And then since I'm unemployed on a Friday, yeah, I can go to the mall with my friend in the middle of the day who's also unemployed. She's like a mindset manifestation coach and runs a community. So yeah, I mean, I would love to do what she's doing right now. So it's cool that I have an actual personal person I know who's already made the switch out of like that realm into the content realm, like literally down the road. So yeah, she's been like, quit your job for a long time because she made the plunge and it was like the best thing she ever did. Yeah, here we are, Friday, midday, unemployed. Sun is shining. Vegas. All right, I'm gonna change out of this athletic wear into another athletic wear. So I'm gonna rep our Dean and wear this maroon hoodie, and I have the matching leggings. The only thing is that I put on these beautiful nails. They're press-ons because I was like, I'm unemployed. I probably shouldn't get my nails done. And I can't like do anything, but I actually really like these from up close. I'm sure they look like bizarre, but I think for like filming and like nobody has like a magnifying glass against my nails, but they're actually super cute and I like love the vibe of them. And I think I'm gonna keep with press-on nails because I usually just get a gel manicure, but like I said, I'm unemployed and I hate the feeling of gel extenders, like the ones that you get put on at the salon, because I for some reason can't handle the lack of feeling. Like I don't like scratching my arm and like I can feel it on my arm but like not on my fingertips. Like the lack of sensation for some reason is just too much for me. But with these press-on nails, like for some reason there's still a sensation, I guess because it's covering your entire nail. But 10 out of 10 recommend. They're super cute and I just feel more pulled together. And then if they're really bugging you, you can just take them off. If one chips or if one fudges up, you just put on a different one because they come with so many. So I feel like this is a way more economical way for somebody who's unemployed to keep up with their nails getting done. Good evening. I've just changed into my new Costco comfy Sherpa. Got some it girl chores to do. And the reason I'm saying it girl chores, it girl nighttime routine, is because I think that there are kind of 4 foundational pillars that you need to start your it girl transformation. And the it girl that I'm talking about isn't the pink Pilates princess you see on your For You page. It isn't the ultimate gym girl with 1.5 million followers. It isn't the VS models that you see. It's literally a version of you that is constantly evolving and expanding. And this is how you look. This is your mindset. It's how you feel. It's how you manage the environment around you. And it's how you take all of those things and improve them constantly. So it's not like, well, once I lose 20 pounds and get a job that I like and dye my hair blonde, I'm gonna be an it girl. That's not how it works. It's so much deeper than that. It comes from deep within, and it's really letting your dreams in life come to fruition and transform, like literally transform. I used to be so stuck. I would do things that just didn't get me towards where I wanted to be in life. And when I did get there, I had goals and ideas of things that I wanted to do after that. So just because you achieve one thing doesn't mean that you're like left to plateau. There's always more things you can do. There's always new hobbies you can try, constantly spark new ideas for yourself. But I think the first step that I would take if I was feeling like kind of a regular girl, maybe a bit frumpy, maybe I'm like admiring all these girls that I see on my For You page and I wanted to be like them, I would start in your environment. It doesn't matter if you don't have like the aesthetic penthouse with all this natural light coming in. I live in a suite. I make the most of my space. So keeping your kitchen tidy all the time. Before bed every night, the counters are wiped, all of your cups are clean, there's no clutter left anywhere, there's no fast food bags, the garbage is always taken out, the house is smelling fresh. Your bedroom, the sheets are changed every 3 days. I like to do Thursday so that they're clean for the weekend, and then Sunday so that they're clean for the week. We don't have cups in our room. We don't eat in our room. All of our clothes are folded and put back into the spot that they go once we're done wearing them. The one thing that I want you to do is make your life as easy as possible for your future self. You know, if you're exhausted after work and you really don't want to unload the dishwasher, well, you're really gonna wish the dishwasher was unloaded when you get off work the next day and your sink is piled up with dirty dishes and you have a clean dishwasher. Now you have to unload this, put it away, and then put everything from the sink that was just sitting there with water and floaty food and weird things into the dishwasher. Like, just keep on top of things and then you'll always be on top of things. Once your space is clean, your mind is going to be clean because you're not constantly thinking, all right, I can just sit down once I do this, once I do that. You're able to just continue on with momentum, and then you're just gonna end up stacking more and more good hobbies and discipline on top of each other. It feels good to feel polished, whatever that means for you. Maybe that doesn't mean going through a full freaking glam, straightening your hair, curling it out after work. Maybe it just means having a nice shower, doing a little slick back bun, putting on an outfit that's cute, that you're comfortable in, and heading out the door. It doesn't have to be this big elaborate thing. And that's what I'm trying to say, like becoming your own version of an it girl. I'm mostly addressing regular girls who are like me, who kind of have a regular income, a regular job. We're not able to go and buy the new aloe color sets every time they come out. We're not buying every single Charlotte Tilbury product that comes out on the market. Just because something is trending and brand new doesn't mean it's actually worth it. You can totally find really good drugstore makeup and skincare products. I use that, and I've tried both. I've gone through the phase of, well, if I buy this Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Top lipstick, just like all these other girls are doing, then I'm gonna feel beautiful and I'm gonna look beautiful. And you know what? You're not buying a lipstick, you're buying a feeling, you're buying the illusion that if you have this, you're going to look like that. And that's just not the case. That's not how it works. The novelty feeling that that lipstick gives you is gone in 2 minutes. As soon as you get home, flatten out the Sephora bag and put it in the recycling, wear your lipstick once or twice, that feeling is gone. It's not real. So I don't want girls to feel like they have to look and perform and be a certain way. You don't have to have extravagant things to be extravagant. Anyway, let's do our chores. Now we're on to the laundry. I am not letting this get backed up again. Okay, but the second pillar is your mind. And I think that once your environment starts becoming really clear and clean, your mind has space to free up because it's not so occupied with all of this distraction and clutter. So you feel more productive and you just feel cleaner and better, and that is the best way to feel. And I don't think everybody's going to agree with this, but I think the concept of self-love and working on yourself first is a load of BS, okay? If you are not making external changes and putting in external work for what you want to happen in your life, your internal isn't going to change on affirmations and manifestations alone. We all have something that we want in our minds, but when you focus on that in a lacking way without making the actual actions to get there, that's not giving you self-love. Sitting there and going, I wish I had a better body, I wish I had better clothes, I wish I had a better job, I wish I could go on vacation. All of these wallowing false affirmations in our head aren't going to get us anywhere in life. Once you start accomplishing these desires from putting in the actual physical, external, outside world work, you're going to just naturally start loving yourself because you learn to trust yourself. Okay, this is going to sound so dumb, but I'm so upset. I was just, because I'm vlogging this vlog that you're watching right now, and my camera like fell forward right onto the lens because of this stupid fucking tripod. Sorry, I'm not supposed to swear, but I'm really upset. And this tripod has broken another one of my cameras already. I bought like a camera from my camera guy for $800, and the fucking tripod like got top heavy and fell forward. And so ever since then, which wasn't even that long ago, I always make sure that this one, because this is an expensive camera, is like sturdy before I walk away, and it was, and then I was like getting into position and it like fell on the lens, and like I just like, quit my job obviously, so I can't be like buying another $1,000 camera. And I know it sounds stupid, but like I'm trying to like do this social media thing, and this is like an investment that I made to do it. So I'm on my iPhone right now. It just sucks when something like expensive that you invested breaks. And I hope this isn't going to be like first world problems, but like, yeah, I love filming. Everything that I do for content is like on this camera, and I invested in it last year, promising myself that I would like create more and stuff. So we are having McDonald's for dinner tonight. So I have Beyond Burgers, and then we're going to do sweet potato fries because I can't eat potatoes. Very bad if you have autoimmune. Whatever they do to the onion, like what's that thing with the frying pan? Pickles. I don't have cheddar cheese, but I have Swiss cheese, so that will do. I don't have ketchup, I only have mustard, so I guess that will do. And then I have avocado oil to kind of crisp up the sweet potato fries. I'm just writing out some plans for some ideas I have for my self-proclaimed it girl kind of series and stuff. And I was reading back on my brain dumps. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I shared some of the journal prompts that I've been doing since last year. Since November 2025, I am expressing severe anxiety, frustration, sadness, and like dread about my job. And reading up to the day that I put in my notice, it's insane. Like I like low-key manifested this for myself without even realizing it. But if you don't want to do all the prompts, do the brain dumps every single day and then reflect back on them after a month or two, because that was really crazy. That like made me know that I'm on the right track. Good morning and happy Sunday, everyone. I'm on my walking pad. I really wanted to do my morning walk outside today. Yesterday it was so nice, but it's dumping rain, and I don't just mean like, oh, it's raining a bit. Like where I live, it monsoon rains, and I'm just not in the mood for that. Thanks to you girls who wanted to see workouts, so it's forcing me to do it. We are cooking up some breakfast, lunch, I guess. It's like 1 p.m. So I'm gonna do an egg sandwich. Let's do some editing. I keep on going back and forth between like, why am I doing this? Who could possibly care about what I have to say? But then I also feel like I actually do have so many tips that I want to share, and I feel like they'd actually be useful, especially for girls like me. Like, you are a regular girl and you really want to like glow up in life, but you feel like you're kind of trapped to your circumstances and that you need to have all of these fancy new and expensive things to look into that like internet niche that we see of girls who are it girls and whatever. And I don't think that's true. I don't know, if I saw this like 2 years ago, I would probably like hearing that sort of stuff. Let me know what you think if you're watching this, because yeah, I'm like, do I just go 110% at this, or do I just accept that I am just regular? But I'm not, I don't feel like I am. I don't know, I'm so confused. I'm a little snackaroony, so I've just cut up some orange, strawberry, and I have a few dates. This is like the last bit of food that I have. When you eat a lot of fruits and veggies and stuff, you run out of groceries so quickly. I swear, like every week it's like, oh, I'm all out of literally everything. Spent $100 on what appears to be nothing, because there's literally nothing left in the fridge. So I guess I'll be doing a grocery shop at some point, maybe tomorrow, since I'm unemployed. The stores won't be busy. Mini grocery haul, except for how come now mini grocery hauls cost $110? Like, I really didn't get much. She's ready for the day. Who is she? She's a self-proclaimed it girl. Okay, let's make, I guess what I've been having is like brunch, not breakfast, because I haven't been eating till like 12 or 1. Probably because I'm staying up later and then waking up later in the day, because before I was waking up at 5 a.m., which I am going to continue to do. I think I just need a few days to like set in place after what just happened. All right, it's time to work out. But speaking of not buying trending products, you don't need, I don't know how much Stanleys are, but you don't need to spend that much money on a water bottle. I got this for $19. The brand is Mania. It keeps things really hot. It keeps things really cold. And I've had it for over a year now. If you have Crocs that you're buying for your Stanley, then I don't know what to say. You must not be unemployed. Let's get going. We're doing legs and we're starting low today. So I freaking love this move. So we'll go fire hydrant, extend, fire hydrant, down. And then before switching to the next leg, when you're extended, we're gonna do pulses up like this. And for me, when I do this, if I keep my foot as flexed as possible and almost try and angle your heel up towards the ceiling, for me, that is when I feel it the most. Now I'm gonna grab my band and do 2 movements with this. One is gonna be the plies that we did yesterday. So elevator vibes. I'm putting it like right above my knees. I'm in second position. I like to add the arms when I do this. I'm not squatting. I'm going up and down like an elevator. And the second one we'll do the same 15, but we're gonna go hold in an actual squat. And then I'm gonna take one foot in front, bring the other one back, and it's gonna be 15 on each side, and you're never coming out of the squat position. Okay, now I'm gonna grab my 10-pound weights and I'm going to do kind of like a sumo deadlift. So it's not a sumo squat. So what I do is I hold my weights like this, and then between my legs, we're in second position. And then instead of like putting the butt back again, I'm kind of just arching forward and then coming back up. And then after that, good old regular back squats. I don't think I need to explain anything here. Okay, this is one of my favorite moves. So you can get a band, or if you have a yoga block, you can hold that. But the point is we're not like gripping it. The only strength is like coming from basically the back side of your arm. So I'm putting this at my wrist, and then this is like no tension. You just want to keep some tension. And then you go basically into a back squat while raising your arms up and down, keeping the tension. So when not a back squat, a back lunge. When I do lunges, I don't like to let the supporting front leg like take a break. So when you do a lunge, like you can go back and then like kind of come up, and this isn't engaged anymore. But instead, what I like to do is like I never come out of the lunge on that front leg. Hello, it's almost 4 p.m. I've been doing my resume in Canva and Word. So I'm building one resume that's for like the professional industry, and then one on a Canva template for any other type of job, like a cafe, a restaurant. Mostly bored because I don't want to be doing this. I want to be doing content. I know I keep talking about this, but like I'm feeling so confused with my content because ever since I put in my notice, I've kind of changed a little bit of the things that I'm posting, and they've just absolutely flopped, which is fine. Maybe it's just not good content. Like, it could just be me, or it could just be because it's not me. I've tried using a few Canva slide templates, bombed. I've tried using a few CapCut templates for showing my workouts and foods, and that bombed as well. I really want to teach and drill in this like it girl mindset that has come up for me and that I've basically experienced myself over this past year, because I really want to talk to girls who feel like I felt 2 years ago, where you feel ordinary and regular and like you are stuck in your circumstances, which is how I used to feel. Maybe you don't like your job, but you work full-time in the office, so you don't have time to go and do an interview, even if you had the time to build your resume after work to do a job. It takes a long time. This took me all day. I just don't want anybody to feel stuck or trapped like I did. I know some people do think that I'm helping them, which is awesome. I have gotten a few comments, but I don't know, I've just been trying to incorporate that in my content a bit more, and it's like flopped, and I feel like people only really want to see what I eat, which is fine, but I have more than that to offer. Like, I love sharing the easy, efficient, healthy meals, because that is for regular girls. Like, we don't have time to be making homemade pressed almond milk and whatever almond milk made juicer thing there is. Like, we don't have time for that. I have so many ideas of different ways that I could teach this mindset and just help. Like, that's kind of what happened to me when I found Liv's content and like joined the community. Is it helped me. So why would you not want to help somebody else? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me know what you think in the comments, because it's helpful to hear back of if I'm just annoying you or not. I slept in again. It's 12 now. I slept in until 10 a.m. and I don't know why, because I went to bed at 11 last night, and all the other nights since I put in my notice, I've been going to bed at like 1 because I've been editing and stuff. I'm gonna do a workout on my walking pad with arm weights. Since I slept in so late, I don't want to do 2 separate sessions, one of like walking and one of weights. I need to save some time. All right, let's do our workout. I pulled my table over here so that I can access my weights and my water really easily. And then I moved my walking pad here because it's a white wall. And I guess just for some behind the scenes, so usually this mirror that I do my morning stories with is on this wall, and I don't live in a big place, so this is the only white wall basically that has something I can move. So I move the mirror away, and then I film my workouts and stuff against this little space here. So this is what I like to do when I have no time, don't feel like working out, don't have time to do a cardio session and a weight training session, because realistically when you are working and you're busy, sometimes you can't spare time to do both workouts. So I like to go on my walking pad and I go a nice warm up on speed 3 for 5 minutes. And then I will go up to speed 4 for 10 minutes. And then I'll go up to speed 4 incline 5 for 10 to 15 minutes depending on how much time I have. And then for the last 10 to 15 minutes, I go down to incline 3 speed 3.5, and I pick up my dumbbells and I start doing my exercises. Let's get started because I'm taking Paxton to the vet in 20 minutes. We're back on the computer. I just got back from taking Paxton to the vet, and he has like a heart murmur that he's never had before. And so I'm just like really upset because I just don't want my dogs to ever not feel amazing. And like they're the only reason I'm like on this planet, so I'm just feeling really like down for him. So yeah, I have to do some testing for him and monitor him. And they said since he's only 5, it's like kind of strange that he has that. So it's just kind of made the rest of the day hard to try and look for a job and stuff, because I'm thinking about him and cuddling him and Philippe, obviously, but I have to do something productive today. There's been 2 crying incidents in this vlog. I know that's not like the energy you probably came here for, so, but this is the reality of like what's going on right now.